in the spirit of social distancing, self-quarantining, and staying at home, and with no real Hornets stuff to talk about, let's play some 2K. Start today. Kind of awkward, but it'll be as realistic as possible. We're gonna do. I mean, I'm not gonna play any regular season games. I don't think. And then, so obviously we're gonna pick the Hornets. I guess I should explain what I'm doing here. So I'll pick the Hornets to basically take over the world with. And I'm not going to play any games until we're in the playoffs. Then I'll play all those games. So I'm not too worried about it. But we're starting today, which is April 12th, Easter Sunday, as I'm recording this. And as we know, the season has been up in the air for a month now, maybe. It feels like forever. But anyway, this is what we're working with. Devontae, Terry, Cody, Miles, Biz, the boys, PJ in here. Yeah, let's get into it. Look, I'm going to try to make this as realistic as possible. Now, because it's 2K, and we know 2K does some crazy stuff, especially in association mode, I'm going to bring in a real draft class. So I'm just going to pick, just pick the top one there. No storylines. And we'll see. I'm going to try to maintain the core of this team as long as possible, but I want to make this team sick, and it may mean saying goodbye to some of my favorite players on this team in the interest of making this team as fun to play with as possible. Because Miles Bridges alone, right? Love him to death in real life. But as far as 2K goes, that B+ in the 3-point department is not for me. PJ Washington with an A-, that's more my speed. So I would want him being the small forward for the long term versus Miles Bridges. So at some point I may want to trade Miles. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Rip to Malik Monk. I don't know what's going on there. But we're past the trade deadline, so I can't really do anything with these players. I'm gonna bring up the salary cap table. I do it this way. So Biz is off the books in the summer. In this game, I guess MKG is long gone. Marvin Williams is long gone. I don't see those buyouts represented in the salary cap. It's not like we can do anything with that money anyway. But going into the summer, so we'll have $62 million freed up to do something. The problem is free agency class is kind of trash. So we will I don't see, unless something crazy happens. I don't know. I can't even. I've done these before when De'Aaron Fox is an unrestricted free agent, just somehow. If that happens, I'm going to go all in on De'Aaron Fox and figure out things later. That's kind of the idea. For now, and then this summer from 2021 to 21-22, go big on someone in free agency. Giannis. But that's it for this right now. I'm going to simulate the rest of the season, see where the Hornets finish, and then hopefully we'll get into the offseason and get a decent draft pick from the lottery. Okay, so regular season is done. We finished on 29 wins and 53 losses, if you can see that on the bottom right of the screen. LeBron won the MVP. Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year. Montrezl Harrell, 6-man. Kawhi, Defensive Player. Bam, Most Improved. Budenholzer, Coach of the Year. Let's keep it moving here. See if any Hornets players made it into the awards. Doesn't look good. Our best bet's probably in the rookie section. No one in the first team. We have PJ Washington in the second team. Okay, fair enough. Lakers 1 seed in the West. Bucks 1 seed in the East. I just want to see exactly where we finished in the East as far as standings goes. All right, so above the Cavs, Hawks, Bulls, Knicks, and Pistons. And how did the Warriors, Timberwolves, Suns, Blazers, Pelicans, Spurs. Okay, so we're right in the middle of the pack of the lottery for the most part. So we'll see if we can get lucky. But before we get to that, we got to see how the NBA Finals go. So I'm just going to run through this. And I'll be back when the finals are done. And surprise, surprise, the Lakers have won the NBA title. Let's get into the offseason. This is where the magic happens. This is where the fun part begins. And before I go any further, I just want to reiterate, this is going to get nuts. This is no way reflects my opinion of any individual associated with the Charlotte Hornets. All this is me trying to manipulate NBA 2K to the best of my abilities to get the Hornets to the NBA Finals. So sadly, they have criminally underrated some of our players, and we're gonna have to make some tough decisions. So let's get into this. Player retirements. I don't expect to see any Hornets here. Good. League meetings. Everything's rejected. I'm not gonna change anything up right now. That's a waste. Draft lottery. Can I see the draft odds anywhere? Or the lottery odds? All right, so if I'm missing something, I apologize. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to see the draft lottery odds before going into the draft lottery. So I just want to look at this mock draft, because like the picks are the same, like the team selections are the same. Like the Hornets are 8 here, we're 8 here. So I think those are the odds, and then the players associated with the Hornets will just change depending on the source of this mock draft, and depending on how the draft goes, how the lottery goes. May try to trade up into the top 3 to see what we can do. But enough of that. Let's get to the lottery. All right, it's draft lottery time. We're projected to pick 8th. Pick 8th. And hopefully we can get a little luck here. Get some luck on our side. This franchise is in badly need of some good luck. I don't want much. I don't want the number 1 overall pick. But something up there. Hey, bud. All right, my dog's in the building. Maybe get some good luck. Okay. Oh, sugar. All right, top 5 time. I got my dog here. We somehow slipped into the top 4 of this draft. What's it gonna be? Get these Pistons out here. Ooh, let's go. All right, good. I was afraid the Warriors would end up with the number 1 overall pick and just be crazy. Oh man. All right, 4th pick to the Pistons. We're in the top 3. This is so stupid. Let's go. All right, what's it up? What's up? I don't even know the other teams. The Cavs and the. Oh, okay. All right. Oh my God. All right. Wizards and the Hornets. What's it gonna be? Okay. It's okay. I'm cool with this. We can't lose. We cannot lose. If the Wizards take Wiseman, we're gonna take LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards. I think for Wiseman in real life may not be the best choice here, but the Hornets need a center in the video game, especially. So we'll see. We'll see who we get with. There's I think there's 3 really good players in the fake draft class, and we're gonna get one of them guaranteed. So, and the best part is we don't have to worry about trading any of our guys. If we wanted to get into the top 3, we can keep our guys. We don't have to worry about potentially trading Malik Monk or Miles Bridges or Devontae or those guys or PJ Washington. We can keep our core together, add to it, and make a run at the playoffs. Knocking on wood, but I'm gonna breeze past this part. Just for the record, I think James Borrego's done a fantastic job with this team, given all just the circumstances, the hand he's been dealt. The investment in playing time with the younger players is everything, exactly where this franchise needs to be. So just like my opinion of him in real life, he will be the head coach of this team until the series is done, until we win a title. That may be just the goal, just see how long it takes to win a title with the Charlotte Hornets. I guess if this is going to be a series, there should be some type of goal in mind, right? That never occurred to me until just right now. So Yeah, let's win a title with the Hornets. That's the series. Let's do it. So I'm gonna skip past all this and get to the draft day. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to draft day, and as I'm just holding R2, and you can see the consensus #1 overall draft pick is James Wiseman, which means we'll basically have our choice between Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. And I'm leaning towards LaMelo Ball. I know he says point guard here, but he's 6'7". I may change his position to a small forward or even shooting guard. I feel like there's more versatility with LaMelo Ball over Anthony Edwards in this game, and which gives us more options as a team going forward. If somehow Wiseman isn't picked by the Wizards, I'll take him immediately. I'm not even thinking about it. He'll fit perfectly into our starting 5. But that's where my head's at right now. So I'm going to back out. Let's get into the draft. Let's see what they do. All right. What you going to do? Washington? Okay. Shocker. Right. All right. So, okay. I don't care. Let's go. Let's get to the fun part. Actually, you know what? I think we're getting some trade. Yeah, we're getting some. Yeah, let's take a look at what people want to offer us. There's 17 of them. So let's just give it a little browse. I wouldn't be opposed to trading back a few spots. But these trade offers are trash. Like Jamal, I like Jamal Murray, but that contract is nutty for a guy at his level. In game and in real life. But Derrick Rose, get out of here. Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin that's crazy. That is crazy game. I don't know if you can see this. The Pistons want to trade Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin to us for the for the second overall pick in the draft, and then our top 5 protected pick next year. That is nuts. Kyle Lowry, LaMarcus Aldridge, really good. Okay. This is something worth considering. I'm just gonna get this over with. LaMelo Ball, welcome to Charlotte. Let's go. I like it. I'm here for this. All right, Sean Devaney is on board. All right, so that's really it. We have a couple second-round picks. I'm coming back out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna simulate to our next user picks. Okay, so I don't know if I don't know who this guy is or what his I don't know if he's real, if he's a real dude or not, but he says 3-point specialist. I like the sound of that, so I'm taking it. So at this stage, I'm just looking at badges, and I see a whole lot of zeros here. There's one guy at the top of the list with 3 badges. He's a center, he's 7 feet, with a 7'8" wingspan. So let's go. Where's school from? He's from Kansas. Okay, let's go. He's a recap: Wiseman, LaMelo Ball to the Hornets. And then there's the rest of the top 10. I'm gonna scroll through this quickly. If you're curious about where anyone landed, you can take a look here. Just feel free to pause the video. Same with the second round. I'm gonna go to the top and work my way down. Phrasing. Yeah. If you want to give it a look or a gander, quick pause. You can take a look. All right, that's the draft. All right, option time. Devontae, of course. Nick Batum accepts, of course. And Caleb Martin is a team option. You betcha we're accepting that. All right. And I'm going to scroll through this. Anthony Davis, of course, declined. Drummond declined. Rosen declined. Not a chance. No thanks. A big no thanks. Is there anything else that interesting in here? No, man, this free agency period is so dead. It is so dead. Man. All right, qualifying offers. I like that. I like that. He can go. You can go. I'll do a qualifying offer. Like this is all a drop in the bucket because the play in free agency next season. Like our biggest free agency move, our biggest offseason move is drafting LaMelo Ball. So, like, this is the team as of right now. So we're heavy in the point guard spot, but realistically, these guys can play either guard position. I think I'm gonna go in and change LaMelo Ball's position to shooting guard or small forward, just to see what that looks like. Even if it's worse, I'm looking at trading Terry Rozier potentially. Malik Monk as a starter or a guy off the bench, I'm with it. I like his game, especially in video game form. 3-point shot's not the best, so I would like. This is last year of his contract before his he becomes a restricted free agent, I believe. So this may be the year to trade him, because it'd be really easy to trade to get a draft pick back. But we'll see. We'll see what's out there. Miles Bridges here for it. Batum is out of here after this season. Cody Martin holding it down. PJ at the 4 is what it is. Don't love the C- rebounding in 2K in real life. You can do it, but here, I don't know. I may kick him down to the 3. We'll see. And then we have Cody on 1 year left, and then a rookie, Udoka. So I'm gonna mess with LaMelo's position, and we'll see what that looks like and what the team will look like as a result. So I'm back. I finished editing some players' positions. As you can tell, the point guard position looks real light over here. So Devontae remains a point guard. I changed Terry to a shooting guard, which made his overall go up. I think he was a 78 or 79 before. Now he's an 81. Dog's relocating. So I made LaMelo Ball a small forward. Didn't change, like his overall remained exactly the same. So that's cool with me. I like him there because it allows us to play our guards as is, and it also allows Miles Bridges and PJ Washington to slide down to the 4 spot. Let's take a look at the free agency pool here. Like Brandon Ingram's in here. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna offer him as much money as I can, and the Pelicans are gonna match. But I have to. I have the space, although you can't really tell. Like, let me officially get the space here. So there's 25. Yeah, I'm gonna clear that cap number and go back. And yeah, so wait, that still didn't work. Hold up. All right, Billy, I love you. You're gone. And then what's that looking like? So I don't know. Maybe we can move some things around and we'll try to make a run at Brandon Ingram if I can, basically. And that's really it. And everyone else would just be on a 1 year short. Maybe 10, 12, 15 million for that 1 year, and just see what the summer of 2021 looks like. But let's go in and try to make an offer to Brandon Ingram. Okay, so on the Brandon Ingram front, not that we could sign him anyway, because there's no way I think he leaves New Orleans. There's no way the Pelicans let him leave. Making a ruckus back there. We need to make some cap space. So I was just messing around, and there's an offer we can pull off to the Pistons for a top 10 protected pick, and they want Batum. So for Batum and a second round pick, the Pistons will give us a top 10 protected first round pick next year. And that's it. They're just gonna take that salary on. That is crazy. This game, the logic in this game is nuts. Brandon Ingram, negotiate contract, max money, 4 years. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah. I can't offer him a penny more. This is put all the way to the right. 4 years, offer a contract. And let's see. So he liked it. Now I'm gonna hit advance, and the Pelicans are gonna match, and it's gonna hurt my feelings a little bit. Understood. All right, first day of free agency, and it's pretty dead. Let's see where where everyone landed. So Davis went back to the Lakers, Hassan Whiteside to the Raptors, Drummond to the Cavs still. Ingram stayed with the Pelicans. So and this is pretty boring. So Paul Millsap to the Heat's all right. 4 years stayed there. I'm gonna breeze through this if you're curious, but that's it. Like, it's pretty dead. So big free agents, not really a thing this summer at least. So Devontae is a point guard. Terry would be our shooting guard. Malik Monk off the bench with Balmaro as a deep bench option specialist with the 3-point shot. Small forward, LaMelo Ball, holding it down. We'll probably need to bring in a veteran backup small forward. Same really in the guard spot, just to have it, like a guy that can play with one or the two. Maybe. But I'm prioritizing the backup three. And then backup center, maybe? Maybe. Let's just see what we can do with the small forward spot first. All right, so this is pretty tragic. So I'm gonna make this section as short as possible. Glenn Robinson III will be our first shooting guard. Sorry, our first small forward option. I'm gonna hit him 1 year deal. I have so much cap space. I'm just gonna give him, I don't know, 8.5. It's good number, I think, for 1 year, just to get through this season. Okay, so this may be crazy, but the more I look at Montrezl Harrell, he wants 26 essentially million a season. He has 12 offers, a bunch of 1 year deals, and I kind of went in on that. I think I'm gonna offer him like 1 year. Like, let's do it. 1 year, $22 million, and just see what happens. Like, he can be our 5 for the rest of the season, and then we'll reassess things next year. And then, yeah, just see what happens. I don't want to be locked into a long-term contract with a guy I have no long-term plans for. So I think leaving it with those guys, and we can advance through and see how that shakes out. So Glenn Robinson, he's aboard. Montrezl Harrell, 1 year, $22 million. He's aboard. All right. Like, Raul Neto looks all right. A-3 shot. You know, for this is really all we need. I just want a guy just to take up space, do a little something every once in a while. All right, we got him. What is this? Why does it say season for the flu? What is this? What does that mean? Like, the season has a... How can you be out? Season? Does this mean for the rest of the off season or the regular season? And why am I got... What's happening? Okay. It's all right. That was a roller coaster of emotions right there. Miles is healthy again. That's really weird. Maybe it was just for the rest of the summer league season. I think that... Because if Miles Bridges is out for the 2021... No, what even year is it? From the 2020 to the 2021 season? With the flu? Be some trash. All right, so we're bringing in the 2021 NBA draft. No storylines. I'll boost up LaMelo's shot. Yeah, I like that. We need... When we get to the gameplay portion, when the Hornets are in the playoffs, you'll see how many threes I like to throw up. So I like my shooters. All right, advance to next season. The 1, Devontae Graham. Terry Rozier at the shooting guard spot. LaMelo Ball. I don't know how I feel about the number 6 on it, but he's rocking the number 6 for now. He's our small forward. PJ Washington at the 4, our brand new signing. Montrezl Harrell at the 5 off the bench. We have Cody, Miles, Malik, and Glenn Robinson in the 3rd. And then some trash boys the rest of the way, just to fill out the roster. And RIP and peace to Cody Barton. That sucks. I can't believe he's hurt already. And he's out for the whole season with the shoulder injury. Like, that came out of nowhere. So that sucks. But it's all right. We have Caleb. He'll represent the Martins well. And lastly, I just want to see if the rest of the league is putting any respect on this franchise. And where are the power rankings? Is this it? Okay, so here are the power rankings going into the season. Surprise, surprise, Golden State. I want. Can I look at the roster from here? No. Golden State, Bucks, Lakers, Clippers, Celtics, Nets. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. No respect. It changed. Hold on. Our 2K Sports has us the 29th ranked team. Eric over here has us dead last. NBA.com has us dead last. Is it that bad? Is it really that bad though? Are you kidding me? This is where we are. This is what we have going into the season. I'm gonna simulate in the next episode. I'm going to simulate to, I think, is it December 15th? Whenever that day is where you can trade guys that have been signed. Whenever that opens up, we'll just see what the trade market has to offer, how the team is looking, and then go from there. I don't expect any big changes, but we're gonna and depending on how the team performs, we may be in the playoffs next episode, maybe the episode after. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you like these things? I would much rather be talking about Hornets basketball than fake Hornets basketball. But what you gonna do? We're in weird times right now with what's going on in the world. We have a pandemic after all. So hope everyone's staying safe. That's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.